morning, friends. If you're new here, welcome. I know I have a few new subscribers, so thank you for joining my channel. My name is Lynn, and just a quick background. I live on about 3 acres of property with my husband David, our daughter Grace, and our son Aiden. And we came to this property about 8 years ago, and this is our bucket list dream that we are living here. So I thought I'd give you a garden tour because I haven't really done one since I planted everything. And things are growing, but boy, what a weird year this is. For example, it is July 11th. I'm sitting outside and I'm almost thinking I should have a sweater on. It's a little chilly this morning. It's about 9 o'clock. Our mornings are very cool. The days get up pretty warm, but our evenings and mornings were cool, which would be great if you weren't trying to grow food. So, things are doing good in the garden. Some things are struggling and some things are doing good. So I thought I'd start with the deck that I'm on and show you how my Mr. Stacky pots are doing. They're actually doing fabulous. So here's the big tall stacker pot, and as you can see, we have a little baby pepper on that one. I've harvested herbs off of this. Oh, there's another pepper. The herbs have been harvested several times. I have harvested basil many times, and it looks like more basil is needed. I've harvested sage off of this already. There's more basil that could be cut, and here's more bell peppers. And there, the bell peppers are actually doing quite beautiful in these. And then over here, you can see that was the first pepper to come out. It's getting a little bit bigger, and more, lots more here on this plant. Lots of baby bell peppers. More coming out here. And my lavender, not blooming, but it's not dying, so we'll see. This is my 4th year trying lavender. All my mint, I've harvested this several times. These are eventually going to be planted down by the chicken coop. I just got to get to it. I had some extra lavender, so I put it in there. And my flower pots are doing beautifully. I wish these were blooming. These are my hyacinths. They bloom several times. They have bloomed several times. I've deadheaded it 3 or 4 times now, but they're not blooming right now. I wish they were. And I have some more flowers here that are doing well. This one's struggling. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but I've actually had hummingbird at that a couple of times. So that's how, but I mean, aren't the peppers doing amazing in that? I'm pretty happy. So that's how they're doing on the deck. So the next thing I'll show you is one of the last things I planted not too long ago, and you saw that in a video, my pumpkins. So come over here. There they are. They're doing darn good, actually. There's my pumpkins. So these first 3 rows will be white pumpkins. No, the first 2 rows, sorry, are white pumpkins, and the last 2 rows are sugar pumpkins, pie pumpkins. And I'd say they're doing pretty good. Not bad at all. Oh, I gotta get in here and weed this before they really start. Look at all the weeds in here. Yeah, I am not the greatest weeder when it comes to gardens. I'm trying. Buying more and more of that ground fabric cloth every year. But this year I just wanted to get them in. So if I get some time, I'll try and come out and do some weeding. But I'm terrible at it. Mainly because I don't enjoy doing it. I mean, I don't know many people who do, but I've just been so busy, I haven't had a chance. So, all right, let's take you out to where the majority of the gardens are doing. And we'll start over with the herb garden. It's going to be a gorgeous day. We're taking my mom down to the county to the lavender farm, which you'll be seeing in another video. So, herb garden is doing beautiful. I've harvested so much from this, and I can see many things that got to be harvested again. So let's see how that's doing. And my bee balm, I really need to get in here and harvest it. That exploded this week. That is my calendula single seed challenge. I've harvested this 3 times now. I really should have done video before I picked them, but oh well. This is doing fabulous. That is my apple mint. My chocolate mint is growing crazy. That needs to be harvested. Dill is going to seed, but there's still quite a bit I can harvest off of that. Looks like my, no, that's not thyme. What is that? That's lemon balm. Ooh, that's going, I gotta get that in harvest. My stinging nettle is growing beautifully. Oh, My hands smell so good now after touching that chocolate mint. That is more calendula growing up. I'm having a really hard time with chamomile this year. Never had a problem before, but I planted chamomile several places in here and in the other garden. I'm not sure if that's it there coming up or if that's weeds, but I'm not sure what's going on with the chamomile this year. This is kidney beans. These are my first year trying them, and I must say they're doing pretty darn well. Looks like I've got little baby kidney beans starting. There's more lavender. As you can see, no flowers. I'll be talking to the lavender farm people today and ask them what I'm doing wrong. And these are the turtle goose beans. My first year ever growing them. I've never ever heard tell of them that they were just so beautiful. I got some weeds in here. I've been weeding this a lot better, but I definitely got to take a day and come in and weed that. This is my messy herb garden. I've harvested oregano 4 or 5 times, and as you can see, it's going crazy and it's going to seed. These are chives I need to harvest some more of. The thyme's gone to seed, so that is probably a lost cause. I shouldn't say a lost cause. It's just, yeah, it's I don't want to say it's my forgotten herb garden, but yeah, it's my forgotten herb garden. So over here, my sugar baby watermelon. These are the sugar baby watermelons, and I've got 2 rows. They germinated not bad. Almost this whole row germinated into plants. This row, I have a few less, but they're growing. I've harvested rhubarb 3 times. I'll be doing a 4th time. Those are my sweet peas. I'm hoping they're going to start climbing up soon. Gotta get up here, that's why I put this here. And the morning glories are doing well. I planted morning glories 3 times. I don't know if animals got to them or not. And in this garden, as you can see, sunflowers that I planted. We planted those together. They're doing wonderful. I swear every day I come out here, they're twice as big as the day before. And I threw in some, I don't know if you can see that, the sun's right in my face. Right in this patch here is milkweed that I planted. I actually have got some comfrey seeds too that I need to get into the ground. And this is the best year. Isn't she beautiful? That's the best year this rose bush has ever done. And I swear it's because I planted garlic with her. There, I'll give you a close-up look. Isn't she beautiful? She's really coming along. And this is one that I dug up from down back years ago when we first moved in. So, and I've mentioned before that David and I were trying to find something to plant along the end of our lawn to help us with the traffic that has become insane out here in the last year or so, and all the dust. So we finally found some things. We're not done. We know we're going to need more, but this will probably be it for this year unless we can get some really good deals on more. But I'll just stand back and show you how they look. I'm pretty happy with the potatoes because I wasn't sure how they were going to do in the pots, but they're doing pretty fantastic. So carrots are starting to do better. These are one of the things that are struggling. I am planting more carrots for a fall garden, but here they are. But yeah, they're struggling a bit. Talk about struggling. These pepper plants are struggling big time. They're not any bigger than when I planted them. And the celery, it's not any bigger either. These are green beans that are looking a little sad, but they're finally starting to grow. That is the 4th planting of green beans I did, because I believe the chipmunks are climbing in here and grabbing them. And my loofah, I don't know if my loofah is going to be a success or not. I really believe that should be a lot bigger than it is. Oh, it's starting to climb. You're just climbing the wrong way. So, climb this way. Actually, that's the best I've seen it. Maybe? I don't know. There's a lot of summer left, but there's not a lot of summer left when it comes to something like that. And again, those are yellow beans. They're starting to come up. But the peppers are not doing well at all. And yes, I've fertilized. I've done everything. I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's the temperatures and not something I'm doing. And here is the yellow bush beans. I just planted these like, it was just before my mom came, and she's been here about 2 weeks. So they're starting to grow. And I'll be planting more of them. I see more sprouting. I'll be planting more of these for fall. These are the green bush beans. Look how well they're doing. And there's little itty bitty baby green beans there. I'll be planting more of them also. Tomatillos are looking great. First time for me. Look at all the flowers. Look at those big flowers. Yay! My few onions that survived are actually doing pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with them. And as you can see, yes, the chipmunk's getting in here because that is a bunch of sunflower seeds. And we're going to pull them out. Yep, there's a sunflower. Okay, these tomatoes, they're finally blossoming. I'm really happy. Some have more blossoms than others. Some are still hanging in there. I'm not giving up on them. More bell peppers. My bell peppers I planted in pots are doing much better than the ones I planted in the raised beds. So, and that is more basil that's growing, and that's more basil that's growing, and that's a tomato plant I'm trying to save right there in the brown pot. And that is more basil and a couple of pepper plants. Oh, and sweet potatoes that Tanya from Jake and Tanya Micro Homesteading / Nightfall Homesteading sent me. So let me just show her so she can see. There's one of them, Tanya, that you sent me. There's another one that you sent me. I'm trying to remember where I put them all. And I put one in here. I ran out of space, but it's doing good. So, and look, these are doing amazing, my bell peppers. And I think I planted, yep, and there's another sweet potato that you sent me. So these are my zinnias. They are getting very close to blossoming. First time I planted them, they're doing amazing. Nasturtiums, this is my first year. And I gotta tell you, even the leaves are spectacular with nasturtiums. Just beautiful. These are Amish paste tomatoes. I showed them to you in a video that I got as starts from my seed catalog company, Richter's Herbs. They're doing amazing. I'm very happy with them. More basil I gotta harvest. So, just, oh, I just love these nasturtiums. They are beautiful. Just beautiful. Well, even the leaves. There's my big garlic bed. Every year I get better at garlic. So I'm pretty happy. I've pulled a few that I've had in like the herb garden. Not very big in those beds. But I've got, judging by the size of the stalks on some of these are going to be good sized garlic. And then I got to clean this all up. And I'm going to be planting peas and beans and beets and maybe carrots in this patch for a fall garden. And that's going to be happening soon. As soon as I pick that garlic, I'll be doing that. Oh, I forgot 2 more stacking pots. So, this stacking pot right here, that had herbs and potatoes. And the potatoes are growing. I see more chocolate mint I gotta harvest, and some sage, my cilantro. It just got too hot during the day, too soon, but I will do a fall harvest of that. This lemon balm's not doing so great. It's doing much better in my herb garden than it is in that. And some more dill. And yeah, the potatoes are doing good. And the few, there's no potatoes in that. That's all herbs. This is the potato one. And I think they're doing pretty good in here. Truly, I can't say enough about these stacking pots. Up top were strawberries, but maybe. So yeah, I love these stacking pots. They have been wonderful. I'll definitely be keeping my eye out to see if they go on sale or clearanced. And I know from one of my subscribers, she said Aldi had them clearanced. So I'm hoping Aldi still has some when we go back to the States, when we take my mom back to the airport. We'll be going for 2 days. We're going to stay overnight and do a little back to school shopping too. I'm hoping Aldi still has some, because if they're clearanced now and they still have some, I'll be buying some from them. So that is not there. That's more kidney beans growing. I've harvested lettuce from this several times. That should be chamomile coming up right here. I planted it in here. These are more kidney beans. This is my crookneck squash, and then I've got the little baby ones I planted just about a week or so ago. And here is where a lot of my bell peppers are doing well. There's one there. There's one there. You're a weed. I did weed in here yesterday, but you never know it. I think those are weeds. I gotta pick that. These are more of the, what are these? The turtle beans along the, yes, because they needed something to climb. So there's turtle beans, and there's a giant, not giant, but the biggest pepper I have so far. And there's peppers all over, little ones all over. So pretty happy there. Oh, hello, little baby pepper. Hello, little baby peppers. Look at y'all. Doing amazing. So happy. And then more Amish paste tomatoes. So they're doing good. Oh, another good sized pepper in there. Yellow beans. They're finally, after the 4th planting, they seem to be finally coming up in here. Look at my pie pumpkins in here. Isn't this crazy? The size of the leaf on that one. They're doing really well. I think we've got a volunteer tomato plant here. I'm not sure how that even happened. I have not had tomatoes here in this section before, or I did, but I mean 3-4 years ago. I see one green bean plant right there, and this was covered. So struggling with green beans. I'll definitely be doing a fall harvest. These are more of the Canada goose beans. Beautiful. Soldier beans. That's what those are. And this is my first year growing ground cherries. And it is loaded with them. I keep looking every day to see when they're ready. But they're not quite. It says when they turn a peppery paper, these get very brittle. The paper coverings, they grow like tomatillos. It says when they get a papery covering and it is very dry, that's not quite yellow enough yet, so they're not ready. And there's more beans in here. I think this is a volunteer sunflower, but you know what, I'm gonna leave it. These are my Guacamelens. These are a little slow to start because they got infested by aphids and cucumber beetles, but they're doing better now since I gave them a treatment. Oh, I see some chickweed in there I gotta dig out. More Amish paste tomatoes. So those are doing really well. I'm really happy with them. And another volunteer sunflower. These are what I thought were cantaloupe. I believe I marked them wrong. And they are the gooseneck squashes. So I'm really excited because I only thought I had one plant survive. Turns out I had 3, so I probably really didn't need to plant more, but oh well. These are cantaloupe that I planted from seed. And one less Amish tomato plant. So that is the garden tour for July. I guess I did plant more morning glories here, and this is my sunflower garden with a little bit of basil. I did have chocolate scented daisies in there that I grew from seed in the house. They have not done well at all. They're done. I might try them again, I might not. I don't know. They weren't very expensive. It's just disappointing. Maybe next year I'll try leaving them in pots and let them grow in pots. We'll see. So there we go. I have my tea on my front porch every morning right here, and I look out and this is my view. So yeah, some things are struggling, but it's still early. And mainly the beans, which is one of the main things we love to eat with supper is beans, but I'm planting more of them for the fall. So I hope all your gardens are doing really well. Is the weather crazy where you all are? We also haven't had a lot of rain. It's been exhausting having to water the garden every night. We had one day of rain, but it really wasn't enough. We really need more. And good news, we finally got final word. They're starting our roof and siding July 19th. So I'm really excited. So as I said, I hope your gardens are all doing well. I hope everything's coming in. If you're harvesting already, let me know. Other than herbs and lettuce, I haven't harvested anything yet, but like I said, it's only July 11th. So until then, everyone, take care, God bless, and we'll see you all soon.